Joe Cuhaj is putting together a book on the history of baseball in Mobile. And you've got a lot to work with, don't you?
We sure do.
Thanks for joining us first off.
Thank you.
What prompted this book?
Well, Arcadia Publishing is known for their historical books. They do photographic histories of cities, and they have a series on the images of baseball, they call it. And they knew, like everybody else, about the 5 Hall of Famers from Mobile and figured there was something big here. So they asked for me to put a proposal together, and a coworker of mine, who's a great writer, got involved with the proposal, and she asked if she can be an author, and we put the contract in, and here we are.
And that's Tamara Caraway
Hinkle.
Right. And this is her first book as well. So.
Yes.
What do you need from the public? Because you've done some research on your own. The two of you have done research.
Right.
And uncovered some stuff, but you're still needing some items, I guess. Huh?
Right. You can go to the museums and find all the pictures. Everybody's seen the pictures and seen those stories, but the best photos that we've been getting is from the public themselves.
And we've got a couple of photos to show you right now. This, what are we looking at here?
Everybody knows A League of Their Own.
Yeah.
And the Rockford Peaches. Well, Mobile had their own Rockford Peach. The bottom right is Marge Holgerson, and she's from Mobile from 1947 to 52. She was part of the Rockford Peaches.
Interesting. And what that league was only on for what, a couple years?
Just a few years.
Yeah.
In the early 50s it ended.
Okay, and this right here is...
this is our favorite photo. This is, you always think of kids looking through slats in the
little knot holes.
These kids were looking over the wall watching a game at Hartwell Field.
And
one kid is standing on a 2x4.
Yeah. Best seat in the house, probably.
If you caught a foul ball, you could bring it back to the gate at Hartwell and they let you in free.
Oh, very nice.
So.
And we have one more photo, I think. Maybe not. Okay. We do have some scorebooks, though. And
yes, we do.
Some of these.
Some of the residents here of Mobile have been really fantastic for us. We just got this. This is a 1946 Mobile Bears scorecard right here.
Oh, wow. Let's take a look at it. And this is not the Bay Bears, but the Mobile Bears.
Mobile Bears.
And, I mean, this book is that you're planning. It's going from what, 1860?
1860 and comes up to the present day Bay Bears.
And we got a couple more right here. Let's see. This is from when?
That one's 1944.
Okay. Wow.
The Southern Association then just restarted after the war, and the Bears were back in town.
Okay. And then one more from Hartwell Field.
This one's 1947.
Okay. That's right there. All right. A lot of history there. What are some of the interesting facts you've uncovered? I mean, that you didn't know about?
Well, the biggest one was that baseball in Cuba.
Yeah.
Began from Mobile. I think
Tell
that's what surprised
that.
everybody. It startled us. We stumbled on one line on the web, on the internet, that said Cuban baseball began from Mobile I think it was 1886.
Yeah,
that was
1864.
1864.
Was a student from Cuba graduated from Spring Hill and saw baseball at Spring Hill.
Right. So we went to Spring Hill. We got in touch with the Cuban Hall of Fame, and they said, well, we think he was from Spring Hill College, and gave us a name. It's the first time we had a name, Nemesio Gillo. And so we went to Spring Hill, and Dr. Boyle over there went and helped us research it. And sure enough, he graduated in 1864 and brought the first bat and ball back to Cuba.
Huh. And blew up from there.
That was it.
And Spring Hill plays a lot of roles in the baseball history.
That's where we started with 1860. That's as far back as we can actually trace the game. Stan Galley Field, what's now known as Stan Galley Field, is we're pretty sure it's the oldest stadium, collegiate stadium right now in the country.
The thing that got us when we were looking at the factoids was that Mobile is third in the list of cities sending the most players to the Hall of Fame, right behind what, New York and Chicago?
New York and Chicago. New York has 10, I believe, and Chicago 9, and we have 5.
Wow. Okay, there's the phone number right there, 533-1812. You can give Joe a call. And when's this book going to be published?
It's coming out in November.
Okay, so get the photos in quick.
And what we're asking for is if you have photos of memorabilia, especially of the old Negro Leagues, that's the one area that is such a big part of the Mobile history, and that's lacking. That's the one thing that we'd really like. If anybody has any information on the Negro Leagues here, the Brooklyns, the Beja, Black Shippers, and Black Bears, that'd be great.
And that's a very important segment of our baseball history. Joe Cuhaj, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Interesting.